Good morning. We've got wind advisory, a high wind warning, and a winter weather advisory covering the valley today. That light blue area, that's the wind advisory for much of the valley. Off to the west, Jamestown, Stutsman County, and Foster County still under that high wind warning through noon. We're under that wind advisory through about 6 o'clock tonight, and a winter weather advisory for northern Minnesota thanks to some expected accumulations of snow on top of that wind today. Here's a look at our wind speeds. We're in the 20s and 30s into Minnesota, 38 miles per hour in Fargo, 36 in Grand Forks, a 41 mile per hour speed in Jamestown, and Devil's Lake is the winner right now at 51 miles per hour. So the wind's still very strong out there this morning. With that wind, anywhere it's snowing, visibility is going to be an issue. And we're seeing that in northeastern North Dakota and over into Minnesota as well. Visibility is at 2.5 miles in Cooperstown, 4 in Hallock, 3 in Devil's Lake and in Carrington this morning. Here's the radar. We've got some scattered snow showers in the southern valley. There's Fargo right there. We're kind of right in between some areas of snow at the moment, but those are pressing east-southeastward, so we may be seeing some light snow here shortly. Up toward Grand Forks, some snow showers continuing for you there. Over toward the Crookston area and Grafton, and then stretching down along the Red River toward Ada. Findlay, back over toward Cooperstown, some snow showers as well. Expanding the view, there's some more snow up toward Minot or just east of Minot, and some snow up around the Winnipeg area. So this is all going to make its way toward the east today, and that's why we're concerned about a little bit of accumulation in some parts of the valley. In addition to that, of course, that low visibility. Rather quiet elsewhere. We're looking at dry conditions for much of the U.S. Off to the east coast, they're going to expect some rain today, and then some rain and snow over in the northwest as well. 27 degrees in Fargo, 26 in Grand Forks. We've got 20s across the board. And when you factor in that wind, we've got some pretty brutal wind chills because we are just not used to this yet this time of year. We're at 2 is what it feels like, just 2 above 0 in Langdon and 2 in Devil's Lake. 13 is the wind chill in Fargo, 11 in Grand Forks, and a 7 clocking in here for Bemidji. So much warmer air off to the east across the U.S. and then behind that, that cold pool of air really moving in here. And that's going to be with us for several days, that air mass. So here's a look at our planner for today. We're going to have those snow showers continuing through the morning hours. They'll continue to push their way slowly to the east, and by around 9 a.m., most places seeing snow into Minnesota. However, I think we might get some more snow into eastern North Dakota based on what I'm seeing on the radar right now. But our model indicating that it will be transitioning over into Minnesota through the morning hours. And by the noon hour, that main area of snow stays to the north. But right along the international border, that's the spot where we'll see off and on chances for some snow showers, and that's where we're looking for some accumulation today. In addition to that wind, the wind is going to be on the strong side into the 30s and 40s at times today. Once again, it's going to be strong and going to blow around that snow as well anywhere we have had some accumulation. High temperatures in the low 30s in the southern valley, some 20s up north. That'll be as warm as we go, and with that wind, that means we're going to feel like we're in the teens for much of the day, and some single numbers in some cases. So a winter coat is certainly needed today, along with the scarf and gloves and hat if you're going to be outdoors for any length of time. By 7 o'clock, still ongoing snow showers in the northern part of our viewing area, especially on the Minnesota side of the Red River, before things start to quiet down late tonight. Wind stays strong, though, throughout the day. We'll at least see some wind gusts into the 30s throughout the day, with some 40s and maybe even some 50s expected this morning. Looking at snowfall potential here, we've got some areas where we're going to get less than an inch, a dusting of snow. That'll be enough to slicken up some of those roads, so be aware of that. And, of course, the visibility down where it's falling. And then some other spots where we may get that 1, 2, maybe even 3 inches of snow in northwestern parts of Minnesota through the rest of the daytime hours. So here's a look at our planner for the rest of our week and into the weekend. For today, 33 degrees the high, with, again, the wind sticking around all day long, strongest this morning. And for tomorrow, we start to get that wind to quiet down. The snow moves out. It'll just be plain cold. And that sticks around through the weekend. Sunday, we start to see things turn around. And next week, back into the 40s.
Thank you, Lisa.